Seeing the water and the beach, it's a big deal to me. It's always been a dream to live on the water, to live at the beach or live on the water. I'm pretty close right now because we have a man-made lake, and you guys saw we're building a pool. So I'm kind of on the water, and the dream one day is to wake up and you know, have that as the backyard. But I'm doing pretty good. I've got the pool, the lake, this here, and that out there. So pretty damn cool. It's been about 3 months of, look at this thing. 3 months of waiting for the permit. Oh, we're finally going.
How deep is this going?
I think she only made it 5 or 6 feet deep.
Okay.
So obviously, that's the shallow end over there, and then this is the deep end. And then if you see the square over there, that's going to be like the waiting area. So the babies can like wade in type deal.
Gotcha.
That's the shallow end, deep end, and then there's the waiting area, whatever, the section.
So when do we expect this to be ready so I can have my pool party?
We're going so fast. I think they say 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's gonna look awesome. So when you walk in,
Yeah.
you're gonna see just the pool, right?
It's gonna be like all water.
out
You got
here.
the pool and you got the lake.
It's gonna look awesome. I'm excited.
We do my birthday party here?
Of course.
30.
You keep on settling, wonder if love is a pain or the medicine. You never let it in. Well, I guess it's your right, but Vegas been never my type, and I didn't build up this wall overnight. See, I wanted more than just lust for the night. Then you came in my life. You're different than them. I'm used to them playing pretend. I'm used to you're only a friend. Fell deep in each letter you send. I'm questioning loving again. I'm questioning when it will end. Then till I break it, my heart don't break even. I want this for longer than only a season, and you didn't break me. You came to pick up the pieces. No, you never hear it, but you is who I believe in. No one never perfect, but you are perfect to me. And lately I'm believing in love. You are the reason I'm talking to my angels above. Wish you could meet him, wish I could see him one more day. Just to hear his voice tell me everything is okay. Just to show him that his son is here, folk to change. And hear him laugh when I tell him about the stories we made, pretending like I'm okay. I'm broken and you know it, building up a wall.
When I get this sweaty, I feel disgusting. Like,
He just like rubs himself all over my car seat.
Yeah.
Just goes in my car.
Should have changed a shirt for you. You get your car cleaned anyway today. You're good.
Yeah.
Like, if I have ILS, imaginary lat syndrome, I'd like to get all sweaty. We'll talk about that. I wanted to talk to you about some planning stuff about that, and maybe not today, but in the near future. I have some ideas or some plans I want to.
Just Adrian, is Eric's going to be designated as the person to enter all the inventory into Scuba when it's arrives.
Okay.
And the reason I want to do that is since I buy all the product, I want to make sure what we're getting matches.
Okay.
It's more just from an accounting standpoint. Since
Yeah.
I got to lay eyes on it, I might as well just enter it.
That's
And then
fine.
it's on one person. So if there's a fault, it's on me or not people pointing fingers.
Okay.
Order that is printed out is done.
Right.
There like where you guys are, everybody is done for the day.
Right,
There's
like
nothing
3
else.
o'clock home.
There's maybe orders to the system, but as long as it isn't fulfilled, you can count and get an accurate count of what's in the shelves, and then you should know where we're at. Prepared. What do we need to do to be 100% ready?
So in our last couple phone calls, we had requested a checklist to verify that we have everything set up and correct. And they provided the checklist to us. I think we need to spend some time in the warehouse, get all of the computers set up, make sure that all the wiring and the cabling is done, so it's not, I guess.
We've got to get set up, the scanners have to make sure, we got to make sure the scanners are working
Previous to them getting.
previous and getting so that.
What about doing that, going back to what we did originally, since it's gonna be, like you could do a wholesale inventory and have it scanned into wholesale inventory, and then normal inventory, and over there is wholesale inventory, over here is normal inventory.
We could do that, it just
Possible.
depends on how, I guess, Eddie and Howard want
Yeah.
to manage that.
Does that work with everybody? Does that work with everybody? Fair warning, the warehouse is a work in progress. The actual warehouse, this is now the main one that gets all the product shipped out of. We have a fulfillment, this is the fulfillment center, and actually the cold storage kind of overflow warehouse is across the street. So, apparel. We have lots and lots of apparel. When I started Redcon 1, I thought back to the initial, when we got going with Blackstone, there was so much interest in the apparel, and we never really took full advantage of the different options, you know, really creating like an apparel company within Blackstone. So when Redcon got going, I was like, man, this time I'm not going to pass up this opportunity. So I treat the Redcon One apparel almost as a separate business. It's still under the same LLC. It is the same business, but I treat it as if this is an apparel business and it's attached to the supplement company. Because not everybody wants supplements, but everybody wears clothes. So I feel like if you want to support the brand, you like the stuff that you see on the internet, but you don't want to buy the products, at least you could still buy the apparel. So on a slow day, we may do 30 or 40 wholesale orders up to keep us going up. I mean, sometimes we'll do 8 trucks of stuff every day. So, you know, things are constantly turning. We can do up to 3,000 or 4,000 direct-to-consumer orders on a sale day. So it really, there's quite a big up and down, but it's constantly busy in here. So over here is the fulfillment area where we're packing the daily orders. If you check it out, it's something kind of silly, but it's, I'm excited about it. After months of waiting for the boxes, we finally have all the branded boxes. That unboxing experience is a big deal. When you get something from Apple, it always looks awesome, it feels awesome. You open up and you're like, it's something to be excited about. While this is no Apple box, at least we have now the Redcon on all the boxes, so it's like a branded experience. We put in stuff like this. We have refrigerator magnets. We have little scoopies that hold the protein or whatever. We have keychains. We put a sample. We put a sticker. We put a thank you note, and all that stuff adds up to something of an opening unboxing experience, which I think makes customers feel like we appreciate them. And I can't even tell you how many times people have posted stuff like this on their social media and be like, damn, look at all this cool stuff we got. Because it's unexpected and because it doesn't cost anything, people generally really appreciate that. It means more than you would think. So as you can see here, we have some organization in terms of getting the products. So when you want to look, right, you'll see the Total War watermelon. They'll pick it and then they pack it up. Now, in terms of organization, the one thing that we are constantly working on is inventory management and organization. And I actually hired a company that's coming in next week to help us streamline the warehouse, organize for growth, so we're able to continue to scale this thing without getting too crazy and like walking over each other and having issues. And it's called SKU Vault. So we're investing money in making sure the customer experience continues to stay good, which is something that, you know, a lot of times people don't really consider until they have a real, like, basically a clusterfuck when they're like, oh, what do I do? And they call them in. So we're doing it preemptively. So I'm a big believer in meetings. So, like, I think that provides a level of organization and, once again, goal setting. Goal setting is obviously super important. So we kind of convene, even like you guys saw the meeting with the call center. You know, there's really not like a game plan. It's more like I sit down with those guys and we say like, what's happening good, what's happening bad, what problems are you running into, what things do you think could be improved. Because I see everything from a 30,000 foot kind of perspective, but they're right there grinding it out, making the phone calls, talking to people, so they see things that I won't see, and a lot of times they can give me insight on how to improve stuff, or just in general, like sometimes it's good stuff. So I feel like those meetings are very important. So we do a call center and customer service meeting, we do a shipping meeting, we do a marketing meeting every week, we do a leadership meeting. So those 5 meetings are weekly, and we do it religiously. Even if I'm not here, the meeting still goes on, which is important because sometimes, you know, if I'm busy or I have something that's, you know, maybe bigger or more important than the weekly meeting, it doesn't mean that they don't do the meeting on their own. And Eric Hart is capable of, my vice president, is capable of doing all that on his own.